Every single day, your body produces waste products that could literally poison you if they piled up. So, how does your body stay clean? Enter the unsung heroes of your anatomy, the kidneys. Most people know kidneys make urine, but how they do it at a microscopic level is a masterpiece of biological engineering. Today, we are breaking down the anatomy of the kidney, how its millions of tiny filtering units work, and how your body perfectly balances its water levels. Let's dive in.
Mr. Human Anatomy. Explore the human body like never before.
If you slice open a mammalian kidney vertically, you'll see it split into three distinct primary zones. The cortex. This is the dark red outer layer of the kidney. The medulla, moving inward, this is the lighter colored area. It's arranged in cone-shaped sections called pyramids. The pelvis, right in the center, is a white-colored cavity. Think of this as the main funnel. This is where the newly formed urine collects before it flows down a tube called the ureter straight to your bladder. But the real magic doesn't happen in the big structures. It happens on a microscopic level inside the functional units of the kidney, the nephrons. Each kidney contains millions of nephrons. A nephron consists of two main parts, the renal tubule and a knot of capillaries called the glomerulus. Let's trace the journey of your blood. First, your kidneys receive blood rich in nitrogenous waste like urea from the renal artery. This blood enters a wide vessel called the afferent arteriole, leading into the glomerulus. Here's the trick. The exit tube, the efferent arteriole, is much narrower than the entry tube. Because blood is rushed into a tight space with a narrow exit, it creates incredibly high pressure inside the glomerulus. This intense pressure forces low molecular weight substances out of the blood through tiny pores. Water, glucose, salts, amino acids, and urea are squeezed out into a cup-like structure called Bowman's capsule. This process is called ultrafiltration, and the fluid collected is called glomerular filtrate. Large things like blood cells and proteins are too big to fit through the pores, so they stay behind in the blood. Now, we have a problem. Your body just squeezed out a ton of useful stuff like glucose, amino acids, and water. If you peed all that out, you wouldn't survive. That's why the next step is selective reabsorption, the proximal convoluted tubule, PCT. As the filtrate flows into this highly coiled section, your body works hard to take back what it needs. All the glucose, amino acids, vitamins, and some mineral salts are actively pumped back into the surrounding blood capillaries. Water follows along by osmosis. The loop of Henle. Next, the fluid travels down a sharp U-shaped bend. The loop of Henle uses a counter-current multiplier system. The descending limb lets water escape into the kidney tissue, while the ascending limb pumps out sodium ions. This creates a highly concentrated environment in the medulla, allowing the kidney to conserve massive amounts of water. The distal convoluted tubule, DCT. Finally, the fluid reaches another coiled section, where a final adjustment of water and salts takes place. This area is highly regulated by a hormone called antidiuretic hormone, ADH, secreted by the pituitary gland. If you're dehydrated, ADH increases the permeability of the tubule, forcing your body to reabsorb even more water, making your urine highly concentrated. How are these tiny tubes so ridiculously efficient at absorbing things? They have remarkable structural adaptations. Their cells are lined with microvilli to vastly increase the surface area for reabsorption. They are packed with mitochondria to provide the cellular energy, ATP, needed to actively pump ions against concentration gradients. The tubules are highly coiled and long, giving the fluid plenty of time to process. Once the fluid leaves the DCT, it empties into the collecting tubule. Multiple nephrons dump their fluid here, which drains through the pyramids into the pelvis as final completed urine. In a healthy person, that urine consists of roughly 95% water, 2% urea, and tiny amounts of uric acid, creatinine, and mineral salts. Crucially, it should contain 0% glucose and 0% proteins. From the collection pelvis, urine passes down the ureters at a rate that results in about 1 to 2 liters of urine trickling into the bladder every single day. When the bladder fills up to about 250 milliliters, it triggers the urge to go. And that is how your kidneys keep your internal environment perfectly clean and balanced. If you found this breakdown helpful, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more biology deep dives, and drop a comment below, letting me know what organ we should cover next.
Explore the human body like never before.